how long am I supposed to take medicine? Since small, I've been taking. Since small, I'm taking medicine. Looks like it's not a solution, It's just a temporary relief. Medicines are just temporary relief that I realized. Then I saw my father. He really does his yoga very, what do you say, like every day.
Consistently?
Yeah, every day without fail he does his yoga practice, and he takes care of himself and everything. So it was like very eye opening to me that he, for him at that age, he's doing all these exercise. Why can't I do? So I did go and enroll myself for yoga classes. But as usual, something was something new to me, and I always fall sick and everything. So I used to skip my classes and so on and so forth. But as longer run, I noticed that whatever issues that I have, but it was not in a short time of period when after attending the classes, it's about the 2 to 3 years, I realized that my health has changed. I don't have gastric problems, touch wood, asthmatic problems, all those that I listed earlier, it was not longer with me. So then I decided I should expose what my experience to yoga that I gained to other ladies. So that's when I went and enrolled myself for teachers training course to educate more ladies to see how wonderful this yoga can help not only health but also mentally. This is how I got into yoga, and my role model is my dad.
Right. And how old was your dad, Kausalya, when he was doing all this yoga?
He was about 50 plus when he was doing this yoga.
So
Excellent.
Yeah.
what was the, I mean, your dad and you, and at an older age, did you have X amount of practice before you became an instructor, or you just like, I practiced for X, for how much, and then I just decided to go and do it? Like anybody can become an instructor.
If you have the passion and you want to be, you want to help others, you can be an instructor. It's not the age. Because when I took my instructor class, I was 45 years old. So what I learned in my earlier days with another teacher, it was totally different than what I learned in my instructor class. It's totally different. They had, when I was learning when I was attending classes, I was doing for hatha yoga. When I was going for teachers training course, it was Astanga yoga, which is more intense yoga practice.
So basically, what you're saying is there are different types of yoga.
Yeah, definitely. There's many type of yoga, which suits you. You have Jnana yoga, which is like Sir Vivekananda. He always talks about knowledge to educate people. That is also yoga. Yoga is a simple word. Yoga is to be one. So how you want to be one is a choice of you, because they have few parts. They have bhakti yoga. Like Mirabai, she was very devoted to Lord Krishna, you know. So her mind and her concentration was towards Lord Krishna. So then she became one with Lord Krishna. So that is bhakti yoga. So we are doing is here is hatha yoga. It means more exercise and doing meditation to calm ourselves, to calm our mind.
So Kausalya, would you say is the best time to do yoga? Is there a best time, or can we do it anytime?
So actually, you asked me the truth. The best time is I'm going to
Don't say
scold
it.
me. Six
Don't
o'clock
say
in the
it.
morning.
Don't say it. No.
Hey, okay. Why you have to do it in the morning? Okay, because when you rise in the morning, the air is so clean and fresh. So you get all the good air for yourself. So you get a fresh air. Okay. Secondly, because you need energy throughout the day. It's like charging a phone battery. Okay, so you can use the phone throughout the day, and right? You don't charge it in the morning. I mean, you don't charge it late in the afternoon. You charge it early in the morning, so you get your phone throughout the day. It's the same thing when you do yoga. You see, Nallini Akka was giving a confession that first day she was quite she was not, she was finding it difficult to wake up. But once she woke up the next day, she found it very energetic because it's giving you energy throughout the day. So that's the reason that you do yoga in the morning, so that you get all the energy that you need throughout the day. But nowadays, people are working and rushing for time. But now, since MCO, you can still do it in the morning. That's why I choose 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock or the most 7 o'clock. Because after that, if you do, you will have a lot of energy. How are you going to sleep?
Again, I beg,
Oh,
I beg, like I go into the room like 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up, right, like I went there, I did all of my stuff, and then I felt like, wow, so much energy. But like, no, 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 I got a freaking long day ahead of me, and if I lose this extra 1 hour of sleep, I'm screwed because my day ends at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So it was just, yeah.
It depends on individual. It's okay, no problem. It depends on the individual. If you
Don't be
since
so
you're asking the best
understanding.
time, definitely 6 o'clock. No, we have to be flexible, am I right? Because of different people have different timing, and we have to respect them. So maybe you can do in the evening, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the evening, just to get some flexibility in yourself. That's not a wrong to do it in the evening.
Yeah.
so the next question, Kausalya, if a person has a health condition like maybe high blood pressure or diabetes or heart condition, do they need to consult the doctor first before they decide to start the yoga practice?
Definitely, they have to consult the doctor first, get the doctor's approval and everything. But the most important thing is to inform your yoga teacher or instructor what the conditions that you have. Some people might have a back pain, and some people might have knee pain, and so on. So if you could tell the instructor or the teacher, so they will do the asanas according to your needs. You know, they will not go and do a very excessive asanas. You know,
So
so it's this.
what you're saying is that the yoga instructor will modify it so that it suits the person who's doing the yoga practice
Yes,
or the
definitely.
student,
Yes,
right?
definitely. Because everyone have a different issue. Everyone have a different body and flexibilities. So if they could tell the teacher, okay, actually I'm not too well today. I had my knee injury and everything. So the teacher will modify, certain asanas for the day. Maybe she would have planned for the day. So she would not ask her to do, okay, you're not suitable to do this asana for today. You just sit down, you just observe the others how they are doing.
Oh, great. Can a person start yoga at any age?
Okay, to me, if you're breathing, you can do yoga. That's my principle. You're breathing, you can do yoga. As I started very late as well, at 45. If you ask me, I really went into yoga at the age of 45. So age is age, and the size of the body, it's not a condition for you to do yoga. The condition is your mind.
Right, right.
So is there mind yoga? Can we start with that first? Like, you have like before you start doing this, fix here first. So is there like a mind yoga?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why when anyone comes for my class, I will give them some motivations, immediately, just by talking to them, getting to understand them, what's the purpose of they coming for the classes. Some people want to come to reduce weight, some wants to come for health wise.
Yeah.
So we keep their mind, clear. Yeah, we keep their mind clear, and give them the belief that this yoga will definitely help in whatever seeking they are coming for yoga. So you don't worry about the mind. That will definitely change.
Kausalya, I mean, since I know we have a man in our session, but this is more towards a woman's question. If a woman is having her menstruation, can she still practice yoga? Is it
Okay,
advisable?
when you're having a menstrual cycle, it's best that you rest. Just rest. But you can do your breathing exercise. There are certain breathing exercise that you can do. Okay, or maybe you can just do simple practice just to make sure your hands, there's movement in your hands and legs. But normally, it's advisable when having menstrual cycle to rest for 3 days.
Right, right.
Respect your body. To me, a woman has to respect their body before, doing whatever they need to do.
Um, as you know, Life Reset is basically a group for women over 40. So, how can yoga help in pre and post menopause?
As I said earlier, yoga is not only for certain age group or anybody. It's generally for anybody and everybody. Doesn't matter if you're going through postnatal or menopause or anything. It will definitely help you because as I said, there are certain asanas that it will help them, during during the process of their going to the pre-menopause and menopause. So definitely yoga will help uh, for anyone and anybody. It's not about what they are going through because when we come to yoga is to listen to our body. So when we start listening to our body, the way we take care of our body and the way we will think about our body will definitely will help. Like some people, as you say, some people they're coming for premenopause. Some people are coming like myself. I had gastric problem and so on. So yoga did help me, and I had a friend who had RA, so it did help. So yoga is, I feel like, a one-stop center that will help anybody, anybody and everybody for any issues, not only specifically for menopause or any other issues.
Um, you know, at the moment, if you go to
Mhm.
YouTube, you will find there's so many videos
Mhm.
Yeah.
on different types of yoga practices,
Yeah.
right? So, what would you suggest? Would you suggest that, I mean, like, because a lot of people I know just go to YouTube, pick up a video, and then they practice. So, what's your advice? Would you advise people to go to a teacher, a proper teacher, and learn yoga, or is using a YouTube video good enough?
Okay, if you ask me, it should be a two-way communication. When you have a YouTube, this is only one-way communication. That a person will be demonstrating what asana they're doing and how to do and everything. But they will not know what is your condition at the time. So whether your body is suitable to do that pose or what. Because some people are very excited when they see other friends are doing certain asanas like, wow, they can touch their back, they can stand upside down.
Well,
So
their
they try
butt.
to follow their steps by following the YouTube. It's good. They are motivated by this.
Sorry, private joke.
Yeah, it's good. They are motivated by these YouTubers and everything, but they must understand that everyone's body is very unique in their own way. So it's best that they have a teacher to guide them. You see, earlier I told, when you have knee problem or what, if you tell the teacher, she can modify it. But the YouTuber is not going to listen to you. You have to listen to them. So there's no two-way communication. So it will be definitely difficult. Unless you have been practicing for many years, then you can use a YouTube just for practice. But if you're very basic beginners, I will definitely not advise to see YouTube. I will advise y'all to go to a proper teacher to get the best for yourself.
Right. Um,
I have a question, Nalini. Just
um,
give me a second. How do you shop for yoga teachers or yoga classes? Because you got beer yoga, you got goat yoga, you got heat yoga, you got stone yoga, you got block yoga. I don't know. You can go on and on and on and on, right? And then you have like some spirit calling yoga. There's one I read where you sit there and you do some asanas to call in your angel spirits, and you know yoga is yoga lah. for me. But so how do you shop for one?
Yeah.
How do you know which one is? I mean, yes, you can try all of it, but I'm not going to go find a goat just because, right? But how can you? What was your advice for someone who's shopping?
Okay. Okay. Uh, we have to be practical. We have to be practical. Okay. Okay, we have to be practical when we're talking about yoga. So the classic yoga is what is the purpose of you learning yoga? You should understand. Are you going to learn yoga because you have to drink yoga and you have to drink beer and learn yoga? You know, what is the benefit of it? You should understand that. So if you are, yeah. So if you understand, if you if you understand if you understand your body, if you understand the purpose of your life journey, you will definitely choose the correct yoga for yourself. You know, okay, as you see, like some people, yeah, as I told you earlier, like Mirabai, she was very devoted to Lord Krishna. She was in Bhakti Yoga, but she did not do any other harm to anyone, you know, or distract anyone with her choice of yoga. But when you choose something, you know, you should make sure that you are happy and also the people around you are happy. What with your choice of yoga, you know.
Kausalya,
Mm.
before we end, would you mind, because in the current situation with the pandemic and all that, a lot of people under a lot of
Mhm.
stress, losing jobs and, having issues with health, and they don't have peace of
Mm.
mind. So, plus, for people who are in our group who are 40 years and above, would you oblige us and show us maybe some basic asanas that they can start with?
Sure, can no problem. I will just show you some asanas, but let me remove my headset. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. It's just a basic asana that anyone can do. Okay, as I said, the we can do some modification as well. You know, depends on the person's body flexibility. Okay, okay. First, I would like to show just a small asana. We call this Vajrasana. Okay, where you sit on your knee. This is a very good pose to be done after your meal. Okay, and this pose does give you some calm. Just have to sit and just close your eyes. You know, it gives very calm emotion. But some people they can't sit on their knee. Okay, if they can't sit on their knee, they can cushion their knee. You see, so booty, am I right? You can cushion your knee. You can put a pillow or blanket to cushion it. You know, some people they can't bend. They can't sit. You know, they'll be hanging on this way. You can use some blocks or pillows to cushion it. Okay, that's another. There's one yoga pose.
Can I ask a question, Kausalya? Like you were talking about the knees. What about the ankles? Sometimes when you sit in Vajrasana,
Yeah,
the ankles also hurt, right? So
they
what can
still
we
can
do for
use a
that?
pillow or blanket to support it and cushion it.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
that's why I say it's so beautiful this yoga that it has a solution for every problems. You know,
Yeah.
you can't say I can't bend. What am I going to do? So you have an option. That's why I say if you go with a teacher, he can help you. If you go to a YouTuber, he can help you. Okay. So okay, there's another pose. I will show you. This is cow and cat pose. Okay, you have to spread open your both hands, align with your shoulder. Can you see?
You can't see your hands.
No, I think you need to move your camera down a bit.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure. Okay. Testing, testing. Yeah, I think now should be
Okay, now
better.
we can see.
Now, okay?
Yes.
So, what
Excellent.
you inhale and curve your body up, and exhale and make a curve in the back. So, whenever you do a yoga pose, you do with your flow of your breath. You inhale and exhale. Okay? And another one is Adho Mukha Shavasana. Okay? Their both feet has to be down on the ground and the
Whoa.
ears will be aligned with your head. Okay? Some people can't do this, so they
That's
can
me.
bend their knees. Yeah. And you slowly, or you can just stand on your toes. It's okay. As long as you get the pose, done. And once you start doing, you feel so good for yourself.
Is
Just
there,
once.
and how many rounds should you do?
Yeah.
How many rounds? Okay. Each pose you do for five. You do for 5 breaths. That means inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale.
Inhale and exhale is one.
So you hold it for 5 breaths.
Yes. Inhale, exhale one.
So what you are saying is we actually hold it for 5 breaths. So like
Yes. Then inhale.
the cat cow, you inhale, exhale, that is 1 cycle. Then
Yes.
you inhale, exhale 2 cycles, and you do it
Yes.
5 times.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. And with the other pose that you
Adho
showed,
Mukha Svanasana. Yes.
that one you do it, you hold it for, and you breathe 5 times, deep
Yeah.
breaths 5 times. Okay.
Yeah. You will definitely see some changes because we are focusing on the asana and also the breath. You are diverting your mind from other issues, so you will have some calmness in yourself.
Kausalya, if you don't mind, could you show us also maybe one breath exercise?
Okay. I will show you a very simple breath pose, breath technique that anyone and everyone can do, especially at this time where it's very stressful and everything. We call it Brahmari breathing or bee humming. So what you have to do, you take your thumbs and close your ear loop. Do not press it hard. You can try if you want to. Just close your ear loop and then your other fingers are touching on your head. Okay, so you inhale, you have to close your eyes, close your loop, inhale, and as you exhale, you make a sound like a bee. Inhale. You can do that for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, so it calms your mind.
So
Even you can
you
this
stop the
even
sound from
this
coming in, and then when you hum, it has the vibration, is it?
yeah, the sound will be going into your mind. So it's very good for kids as well.
All right, cool.
So this breathing technique can be done anytime by anyone. So this is a very beautiful breathing technique. The certain breathing techniques you only can do it in the morning. So this breathing technique you can do it anytime.
One last question, Kausalya.
Okay.
Can you like have your coffee and eat your breakfast and all, and then do the yoga, or
Okay.
I mean, how do
Kausalya,
you fit your breakfast into?
Yes. Oh.
just a little backstory for
Yes.
this question. Because sometimes when we were talking about it, we like, do we eat or not? Because there's certain types of exercises that we do, or not me, but particularly, I'm allergic to exercise. Like my husband, he goes to the gym or anything like that. He has like coffee because he needs a caffeine kick, or some of them eat before they go because they need that they drink all the protein juice and stuff like that.
Energy.
So for yoga, anything like just don't eat an hour before you go and practice, or what's the rules?
Okay, the rules. First, we must understand we should not have any meal when you're doing yoga. The reason is that when you have meal in your stomach, so all the energy will be focusing on your stomach to digest, digest your stomach. So you are doing yoga to increase your energy level. So if you are trying to increase energy and you and then all the energy is focusing on food that you're doing. So it's, to digest your food, it's not worth of your practice. So, like those are going to gym, they are trying to build muscles. So that's the reason they're taking all the proteins. So when they do the exercise, it helps to build the muscles. So that's the difference.
So like how long before you do yoga you shouldn't eat?
2 hours to 3 hours.
But you can eat after?
Definitely. If you
Okay.
can't eat after, Miss Aumshree won't come looking for me.
Never coming back. No, I mean, I think now the 6 a.m. is ideal because you get up, you chill, and then you do your yoga and everything, and then you feel less guilty eating after that, That was
Yeah.
the plus side. No, but I must say, I mean, I like, if I have to do exercise, I find that doing yoga rapidly, I lose weight very fast. And I enjoy doing yoga comparatively to other exercises and things like that, because I feel like it's my own zen time, alone time. And what do you I mean, I know we keep saying there's the last question, but I have like this one thing that Nalini and I were talking about it the other day as well. Is it better to do yoga alone, like just one on one or stuff like that, or is it better to do in a group? I know in MCO it's not possible per se, but how are you managing?
It's okay if you prefer one to one. If you prefer one to one, it's okay. If you prefer in the group, it's also okay. It's your choice. It's your choice whether you want it individually or as a group. Some people they prefer to do it individually, so the teacher can focus on them. So it's okay, no problem.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I guess it also depends on cost, right?
Yeah,
Because
it
if
depends on
it's
the cost.
individual, it's more
Because it
expensive, and if
costs
you
more,
do it as a
yeah.
group, it's yeah. But of course, if you do it individually, you get
That's why
100%
it's expensive, lah.
attention. But if you do it in a group, the attention is shared.
So the cost is shared.
Bend forward is like, that's all I can go, like. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, Kausalya. I learned a lot, and
Yeah, thank you, Kausalya. Thank you
one
so
day I
much.
will get up at 6 o'clock
you.
and I will join you. But for the guys who are here in Zoom and the guys watching live on Facebook, do you guys have any questions, or if you have any feedback on today's session, or on Kausalya's classes, just let us know, drop us a message on Facebook or here, and we can definitely get back to you on more details. And we will also get Kausalya's page on Live Reset so that you guys can subscribe to her channels, or you can hire her to be your personal yoga teacher, because she's really good, trust me. She's very informative and so pretty. So it's nice, good eye candy. So Nalini, any parting words of advice? I mean, you had some knee issues and knee pains, and now we've got some solutions on that. So any more advice, or what have you learned, or summarize it? Last words?
Well, I think whatever Kausalya has advised us on is excellent.
Yeah.
And I mean, like she said, when you go, I mean, the one thing which I really liked with what she said is, when you go to a teacher, you communicate with the teacher and tell them exactly what your issues are, so that the teacher can then modify the poses, or at least advise you on what you can do and what you can't do. And I think it's very important that you have a good and trained teacher, so that they know how to modify according to the different needs of their students. Because today, in today's market, there's so many yoga teachers. I think there are people who just go and do yoga and then they start teaching yoga. But I feel that's quite dangerous, because they don't quite understand the person's body, and also how to tackle certain health issues that the students may have.
Yeah, especially the gym ones. It's very regimented.
So, so I think it's really important that, you know, you, like you said, how do you shop for a good yoga teacher? So probably through recommendations, and, you know, most yoga schools will allow you to try the class for at least once for free, and then you can decide whether it's for you or not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So with that,
And I think what's most important is, you know, we shouldn't be hard on ourselves. We do what we can, and in time we will get there.
As I always say, respect your body, you know, because our body is unique. Everyone is unique in their own way. So doesn't mean if a 10-year-old girl can, you know, if she can do certain poses, the same another 10-year-old girl, she's able to do the same pose. No, as I said
yeah,
earlier, it's not the age or the size. It's the body, the unique of the body, and also the mind. You know, so don't limit yourself because of your age. Do not limit yourself because of your size, and just go and try, as Nalini Akka said, just try and see any yoga teachers that you think it resonates with your needs. Maybe, you know, as a home trade, maybe it's a goat or what, I'm not sure, you know.
good
But
yoga.
if you ask me, it's best to go for classical yoga instead of this modified yoga of this fear, and you know, we do not know where they had these ideas and what is the purpose of it. So it's best to go for classical hatha yoga, astanga yoga, iyengar yoga. There's so many yogas there, or you can even go for meditation classes, you know, that kind of things.
With that, I'd like to say thank you once again, Kausalya. And
And thanks everyone for
Thank you
watching.
very much
yes, thank
for
you
having
everybody
me.
for watching, and to my beautiful girl. Wait, this side, yeah. Miss Nallini right here. So we have no idea what we're gonna do next on life reset. So you guys have any ideas? Let us know. Aunties would like to go on another adventure. Uh, until then, we'd like to say thank you for everyone watching, and thank you again, ladies.
Good night.
Good
Sleep
night.
well.
Pleasant dreams. Dream of
Thank you.
yoga. Have yoga-y dreams.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Who wants to join tomorrow 6 o'clock?
I know, Kavni.
Tomorrow 6 o'clock.
I'll see you in my dreams. Bye.